Okay, well, that was a bit depressing. Alright, so I'm back. Sorry, Canadian storms being what they are. Bit of fun there. Of course I say fun tentatively. Wasn't really that fun. I'm just going to assume there's probably something over by that area. I'm just going to heal up a bit with the medics. And start getting our... Yeah, captain for AT would be good, actually. I'm going to research bars for when I head back to base, which will probably be soon. See, does it look like I'm hitting anything? Probably. Yes, I am. Excellent. Hitting their AT group. So, go ahead and start actually researching the grenades as well. Okay. Can we cancel the grenade purchase? Be okay. Okay, there's the first vehicle. We need to take out this building. It's going to be a bit of a problem. I don't have AT at the moment, so we'll try and keep these men alive. I'm not sure how this is going to work for me. And focus fire them. Yeah, it's working out okay. Nice, okay. One retreating. I have enough of a blob. Good, they are getting out of the building, which they did have to do there. Now they've got a Shrek squad, which is a bit scary. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, they're going to come get me. Okay, there it is. Just wait for the grenade and then make him retreat after he wastes the munis. Good strategy. Yeah. Let's back up slightly and drop it about here. They're going to have to retreat, there's no way, yeah. Okay. Let's drop it over here, take out the Rakentorfer. This is multiplayer, we are playing against people at the moment. So, I'm going to go ahead and get... Stuart's probably not very good against the guy right now. Let's get an AT gun. Because unfortunately they are rocking a lot of anti-tank stuff, which is not cool. So I have bazookas. I think I go for bazookas, honestly. Let's go ahead and grab that. And actually, I'm going to pop out another med truck. Who's under fire? No, please don't. Okay, well, they've found my mortars, sadly. Yeah, I'm retreating the medic, don't you worry. See if I can ping this guy with one. I might be able to. It's not the most likely thing, but it's possible.
Heavy truck waiting for deployment.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Boys, you ready to roll out? Let's get a move on.
Everyone grab bazookas if you can. Excellent. Head up here.
Boys, you ready
Cool.
to roll out?
Distribute the medical supplies. And get my truck out of there. Okay, we're going to come up behind, because we don't want to blow up all this wonderful cover that our infantry are using. And we shall push our blob forward into this mess. And bring up the ambulance. Probably about here behind the building would be good. Or not. Oh, we're still distributing supplies. Sure. So we'll park it about here. Which is a bit far forward, but I think it'll be okay at the end of the day. Okay, we're going to need AT right here. I mean, most likely it'll come down the road, but in case it doesn't. Yeah, actually I have wireless internet, but that's always a bit of a fun thing, which often isn't a problem, actually. I have a very good provider and a fairly good modem. The issue comes down to storms in Canada make everything a bit choppy. We get a bit of a heavy rain and wind, and then things go a bit rough. So it's hard to say where I go from here. Getting a pack howitzer is very tempting, and I think I will do just that. Just save up my fuel until they start bringing out the heavy tanks, because right now if I get a tank they're just going to kill it. Sad fact of life right there. Yeah, I'm on 200 myself, Herbie, but like we're doing very good at holding the map. It's one of those things I've almost never had something like this go so well. Okay, what do we got over here? Lots of guys. I just have to watch out. They are going to... Okay, there we go. Start firing stuff. They're gonna throw a grenade, I think. They should, anyway. Okay. Launch a melee mortar. The most dangerous kind, but also the most rewarding should it get off. Which I think it will, actually. Nah, not quite. I mean, it pinged him, but oh well.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
Honestly, though, strangely okay with that transaction. Oof. Not so much with that. Does that hurt a little bit? Let's go ahead and get my pack howitzer set up right about here. And we own this territory, so I can run up the ambulance and distribute medical supplies, which is quite nice. They haven't even tried for this side of the map. I don't know why, quite honestly. But, uh-oh. No, men! Okay, I gotta retreat them, sadly. Okay, well, we gotta kill this squad, because they will kill my ambulance, which is very bad. Super depressing. Okay, excellent. They're gonna have to full retreat, I think, here. They're calling in artillery. Not sure what killed the ambulance. We may never know. Not sure why this guy's in melee with us either. But, how long until my pack howitzer gets there? Is it set up? It's set up. Okay, actually, let's hold the line here. Maybe here will be good. And then we just drop the pack howitzer on them, and they have no idea what's going on. And it's actually working quite well for me. Okay, grenades would be good. Research right now. Oh yeah, that's working. They're just like, what is going on? Alright, let's get the pack howitzer back. They're gonna start coming for it. Let's drop him about here. Same thing. Gotta move the AT gun. Move it about. But that's okay. Oh god. That was insane. Good old commandos dropping in and getting shreked. As per usual. Well, it's just like Company Heroes 1 then. The commandos are quite bad. Nice. Attempts to call in artillery, not really worth it just yet. I'm gonna find out where they put that guy. The second they set him up. Wow, actually we're fine. I don't know, I think his team's alright. They haven't really tried for our point. It's a bit odd. Let's get the major coming out. So, right about here, somewhere. I'm just gonna see if anyone can get vision so I can call down artillery on it. I'll try and move up my little pack howitzer here in order to shell it. No, I'm not rocking Royal Engineer. Okay. Where are we at? Set up. Oh, he retreated. That is a bit awkward then. Well, I might be able to do this actually. Might be able to just hold them off just the howitzer. Survey says yes.
Battalion just released a major for action.
Nice. Nice, that worked nicely. Okay, pack howitzer's in a bit of trouble. Let's run him away and hopefully keep him alive? Looks like answer is yeah. Wow, I'm surprised they let him go. First thing I would have done is take out the pack housers. They are a bit of a pain to deal with. Oh well, capping points is good too. So again, it puts you in this really odd position in the game when the enemy only goes infantry and then anti-tank emplacements. You're like, well, what do I build then? You know what I mean? Not really sure. Okay, I'm not sure where their artillery is coming from. Somewhere here. There it is. Okay. I'll see if I can fight my way up to it, actually. Yeah, they would have one of those. Not really what I'm worried about. Let's get a little further ahead. A little more. Come on, boys. You can do it. Beautiful. Now, it might look like we're insane here. But his infantry blob is about to have a bad day. And they'll have quite a few veterancies. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Beautiful. How are you doing, my friend? Not too bad. Alright, again, I would like to move this up a little bit more. This guy's dead. I'm not sure why he's there exactly. Alright, we're gonna call in some artillery blocking him so he can get back. Go ahead and grab more bazooka. Actually, we don't need bazookas at this point. Let's grab some bars. Okay, that'll do. Heal up, and then we'll move back out in a second. Did they kill my howitzer? Not yet. Surprisingly. Oh god. No, not the priest. Call in the priest artillery right on point, if you don't mind. Alright, let's get up there. Okay, so the priest is hitting. That's reassuring. Attaboy, priest. Again, still surprised they haven't really moved on that side of the map. Okay, let's get up here and get some heals. Stop firing with the priest. 180 for that call-in, so I'm gonna push up. There are blobs over here somewhere. See if we can't get to him. I feel like we will be just fine. I'm actually gonna drop the howitzer on that building there. How long till my priest is good? 31 seconds. Too long in game terms. Got one. Got pinned by something. We'll never know. Excellent. There we go. Absolutely wrecking them. Getting hit by enemy artillery. It happens. Not overly concerned. Now my artillery's back up. Now we know they retreat to this. We know this for a fact. So, we simply, and I know it sounds insane, alright, so I'm going to push on this guy here, wreck him with my bazooka troops, drop in the artillery on this. He's going to take all this out because he's trying desperately to defend against tanks, because he thinks that is the problem right now. But no, as you can see, tanks are not the problem. The problem was me. Now, we're going to call in our good friend, the priest, on these guys here. Actually, I have these guys over here. Top out and run and try and save this Churchill desperately. Will it happen? Maybe not. Who knows? We're going to get the VP cap nonetheless. Okay, the priest is firing. You can hear it shelling. Okay, now one thing we are going to do is So he's going to retreat which way? That is not the way I'd run. Take the tank here. See if you can read that. Let's see. 'Cause I'm going to drop in white phosphorus right there. Which is when you wreck the infantry. Fair amount. Unfortunately, my own men did run through that. So I'm not sure why I can reinforce here, but I'm happy about it. That tank's quite dead, unfortunately. And one of them has quit. Okay. The enemy team has voted surrender. I can't say I blame them, actually. They're not in a great place. So what's the range on this bad boy? Let's actually just drop it on the reinforced point again. I think that's probably about the best option. And I'm going to preemptively shell here, because I think they're probably going to make a pass. Let's go ahead and build yet another ambulance. I've wasted so many, but I do need them. White phosphorus, because otherwise it wouldn't work. Oh, you borrowed. Herbie, do you have like a heal thing? Where my dudes are? Is that a thing? You do? Oh, excellent. Excellent. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, well, I shelled the crap out of their base. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this ambulance in base. Let's get our rear echelons up to the fight. Where'd the friendly vehicle go? Who knows? Okay. We'll leave these guys over here. Push you up. Let's bring the priest up as well. Park it over here. Let's cap this with my blob, which you should never cap with the whole blob. But I'm a bit lazy, so I like to just do it. This is a pretty good round. But how are you doing, Mr. Board? I was having your sister over and all that kind of cool stuff. Hopefully alright. Bad user reviews because of the Soviet storyline? What happens in the Soviet storyline? What could be so bad? I don't know, I think the game's good. It's got issues, but all games where balance is required have issues. So. The air supremacy. Oh, I think they just quit, yeah. Awesome.
That's it. The battle is ours.
So, I've gone the last...
The person who wanted to surrender was killing his friend's base.
Oh, I heard Herbie for a second. What's good, my man? But yeah, man, I've played about 15 games, I think, of Company Heroes 2, and still haven't got a drop. So, it's a bit depressing. Especially when it's the only way to get commanders. Some of them you can't even buy with real money, so yeah, the only way to get some of the good stuff. Maybe just Russian trolls, or maybe, who knows. I was trying to say. They're offended by the storyline. Doesn't paint Stalin in a glorious communistic right, so. What's up, Mr. Herp? Do you have to go? Oh, it's insane fire, you know? The guy who wanted to surrender was killing his friend's base. That's hilarious. Oh man. So, is it just impossible to get item drops now? Is that what the case is? But anyway. That's funny, Herb. Yeah, Rachentwerfer. So just one game for you. Alright, well that's fair enough then. I will get George. No, I'm not good enough at Company Heroes to do 2 rounds of it. I'll lose a second for sure. So I will fire up some Vampire, I think, try and finish that off, and then I don't know what I did, but somehow I quite injured my finger. It's like, you know, when you go to crack them and you push, and then it just horrible, not good feeling. Anyway, I will be back in about 2 minutes to do some you know, Richard Johnson versus the Vampire, and then we can see what happens after that. Hopefully finish it tonight, but you never know. Anyway, see you in a bit.